Okay, I'm going to demo some software that I actually stopped working on about 7 years ago. But this is all written in VisualWorks Smalltalk. This is a program that I wrote called ElastoLab, and it's a physics playground for kids. The idea is I'd like to be able to allow kids to build little worlds that involve physics. These are particles. I'm going to grab those and spring them together. I'm going to nail one of these down and then play. And it obeys the laws of physics, and this thing swings around like this. The physics are calculated in real time. I'm going to take a barrier and drop it down here, and the barrier stops the particles from moving. And while it's playing, I'm going to go and unnail this particle, and it falls. So that's the kind of thing you can do with it. This is the kind of fun that I had with Smalltalk, and I wanted to give that kind of fun to kids so they can play with an interactive world. I'll show you a couple of quick examples that we did. I was working with graphic artist friends of mine on some of these, so he's responsible for the best ones. This is one of the better ones I like. The kids, for some reason, just love this. You can take this and just drag this count around, and he just sort of reacts to your movements.
Is the propeller
You should have a propeller head on it. This is something I tried. I'm going to see if I can get the sound on here. We'll try it, see if the sound is on. The idea is I built a piano keyboard, and then with a whole lot of air resistance, I'm dropping particles down onto the keyboard, and when they hit the keyboard, they make notes. And you can't hear it because the sound is not on. So let me try that again. Turn the volume way up. Stop. Play.
Put the mic to it.
What we found was that kids had a hard time with this program only because when you start off, it comes up like this. You have a white screen, and for a kid, a white screen is sort of like, where do I start? What do I do? So we've built up some challenges and ideas. So here's a fish tank. This is a challenge. And we have a little help system that has a blue bubble down at the bottom that says, here's how this works. Press this button here. So you click on that button. Now go over here and you can play with the environment. So you click on that button. And it walks you through the whole environment. So that was something we were hoping would help kids get started on this system, to actually point and say, do this, do this, do this. Part of some of the controls here are custom sliders that I wrote. Some of them are dials that turn in circles. So I had some very custom graphics on here. All of the graphics here were designed by my friend who is a graphics artist and animator. And he does a wonderful job with all these. In the end, oh, and by the way, notice up in the corner we have, I'll make it a little bit smaller. We have Hector the vector frog up in the corner there. And he's doing little animations. As you go to different modes, he changes the animation that he does to reflect the mode that you're in. This is just a fun little aspect of it. And if you move your mouse up into the TV, he tries to avoid your mouse. So again, another fun little aspect of it. Here's for barriers. You see we have particles shooting at the barrier. And for cannons, whoops, that's just creating particles. Thrusts, he's being pulled along by a particle. So this just fun little animations that are running in clips inside that little window in the corner. Just to add a little bit more fun to the program. So anyways, this program is now freely available. It's downloadable by anybody who wants to run it. I haven't updated it in many years. The installer has stopped working with modern systems, so I put up a zip file. So you can download it and just unzip it and run it from there. So that's from Cimbron.com, and just go to ElastoLab from there. So that's my presentation.